Well, ladies and gentlemen, the fight broke out just like I said. Went down exactly. I even called a knockdown in the second round. I just had it by the wrong guy. Now, people are like, how did you score the fight, Carcino? Well, I looked at the fight like this. The first round I gave to Andre Ward. Even though he got buzzed by a jab by Kovalev, he set the pace in that round and controlled dictated basically most of the offense early, using his jab. Second round, Sergey Kovalev. The power shot, Ward got caught sleeping. And what I mean is he got caught flat-footed. He was throwing the right hand counter too close. And that was one thing that Virgil Hunter was correct about. Ward was supposed to use his feet and use his legs more, but he got caught cold because he threw the right hand right in front of Sergey Kovalev instead of stepping over to the left to throw that right hand. So he was right in the range for Kovalev to counter him and make sure the punch get there a little sooner and shorter because he had the range. A mistake that Ward made, but he capitalized off that because that's round 2. Round 3, Ward lost that round, but he was more in the round. As Kovalev kept on with pressure, Ward was digging to the body, popping the jab, really getting his head back clear, and letting Sergey Kovalev wrestling him enough to make him exert a lot of energy. Now, as round 4 comes, you're starting to see the wheels slow down a little bit. He slowed the tempo down. Ward lured him to sleep. Like I told you, this is the style that he's going to use. Bernard Hopkins is too old to pull it off. Ward is young enough to still pull it off and be able to weather the storm. And that's what he did. He weathered the storm. In round 4, he was able to dictate the pace, make his feet get there first, and pop Kovalev whenever he wanted to. When Kovalev wanted to get going, he literally, and I mean literally, tied him up, wrestled him. Kovalev's wrestling back at this point, but he's getting tired. He's fatiguing. It's taking a big effect on him. He can't keep up with this pace. It's breaking him down mentally. I saw it happening. I said, oh man, once Ward won that round 4, and the way that he did, Ward was warming up. Kovalev was tiring. The pressure, everything getting to him. When round 5 came, that was the most telling round ever. Kovalev's jab disappears when he's tired. He loses focus and he throws a lot of feints and like, okay, I'm gonna throw it, and he's not gonna throw anything. He does a lot of standing around, and once he does that, he doesn't move no more. The side to side, moving his head back, those punches that was whistling by his head in them earlier rounds started to hit and land with authority. So the more telling shots were being landed by Ward because Kovalev's head is straight in the air. Even though Ward may not have the power to drop him, he got Kovalev's attention. He hurt him in the 10th round with a straight jab. And then he hurt Ward back with a jab. The 10th round was the only round I felt it was back and forth to where it could have went either way. Other than that, round 6, 7, 8, 9, Ward was in his groove. It was an Andre Ward fight where Kovalev was fighting to try to sustain. The body punches he was taking was brutal. Kovalev wasn't throwing anything back. He was pawing with a jab. He wasn't throwing anything with any authority. Ward took away his right hand. He wasn't even throwing the right hand as much as he was in the first couple of rounds. He was doing nothing. In HBO, the worst commentary ever, and they proved it again tonight. Max Kellerman don't know if this is HBO boxing or First Take. He's got such a critical opinion on everything now. It's like somebody got to tell him, look, dude, this is not your other job. You know, you coming in here crazy now. I don't know who you are. But we hired you to do color commentary, not to come in here and badger our fighters and badger the card and bash everything else. Well, I don't think the people gonna like it. What are you basing it off of? You saying you got an action-packed fight right in front of your face, and you're still talking about, well, I don't think this is a dull card, and I don't think the fans is gonna really say. You see, this is the negativity that you put on the fight. He put the negativity on it. You put that negative stuff out there, that's what people gonna start spewing out their mouths. But you're missing the fact that we had a great fight in front of our face. I had to tweet him and say, stupid, look, you're watching a great fight right in front of your face. Darlene Perez is out here putting on a boxing clinic. You know, and then talk about some of these atrocious scorecards that we had tonight. And these guys act like they can't call a fight anymore. They're in there fighting with each other on the sideline because you got one guy who's actually boxed before who knows what he's talking about. Then you got these two idiots who've never boxed before who gets to sit ringside and give you the wrong commentary on a fight because they got to bag their money guy. And instead of giving you the real blow by blow of what's happening in the ring, you get this biased, dumbed down opinion. And then when Andre Ward's hand is raised, 114, 113, now you got to deal with these idiots on the sideline trying to cover up for Kovalev. It was a good fight. It was more action in the fight than I thought we were going to get. I thought it was going to be a real ugly Saki Obika type night. But what did I tell you Kovalev was going to do? Put him in the headlock, right? Everything I said in my prediction video was accurate. I said 8-4 for Ward. That is exactly what it was. Kovalev get an extra point for the knockdown. But it was 8-4. And that's because I gave Kovalev the 12th round. So, I mean, look. Score the fight how you may. Andre Ward won the fight. Period. The majority of the rounds were won by Andre Ward. Period. I don't know how anybody can go in there and question that. They need, and HBO, they're sitting there calling it. They're calling these rounds for Andre Ward. And then when he wins, they can't believe it. They're sitting there, well, I don't know. Ward's really pouring it on this round. Ward's doing this. And then everybody like, look, y'all guys are doing too much for Ward. We need y'all to bring some Kovalev back. Yeah, but Kovalev won some early rounds. And then Maxim himself said, two of those rounds that you gave to Kovalev, I would have gave to Ward. Now that's 2 rounds. So you had the same exact scorecard as me. But you got Kovalev winning the fight. It was very close, but you got Kovalev winning. But you just gave the 2 rounds that what's his name had it. He had it 116, 112. Listen, Andre Ward won this fight, period. I don't care what they scored it. They got it right. Now, he was the favorite. Kovalev was the underdog going into the fight at betting time. They paid Andre Ward $5 million. Do you think that they was finna let the $2 million guy beat the $5 million money guy who coming in there with all the sponsors on his back, the big name sponsors? He got Rock Nation Sports on there. Are you thinking they finna do that? No way. Y'all got a rematch clause in the contract. So Sergey Kovalev he could exercise that rematch clause if he wants to and fight Andre Ward again. Now they gonna get 2 fights out of it. Y'all better start paying attention to the business, boys. Told y'all. Give me my money. Yeah!